everybody, the Danish Flyer is back with another video regarding the European City Bash Tour. Now today we're going to fly to Sweden, to Stockholm, during the, I think it's called Stockholm Online Day or something like that. So there'll be full ATC, and the ATC will come online at 1700 Zulu time, and yeah, that's pretty much in about 1.5 hours. But in the meantime, I will take you inside the cockpit right here. I haven't managed to set up the performance page yet, so I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. And by the way, if you want to be a part of this tour and want to decide where I'm going to fly to next, please vote on the pop-up that you see on the right hand side of the screen in the corner, and you'll be yeah, I'll be pretty grateful if you would go ahead and do that. So there's around three destinations that I pick, and then you can manually pick one. The link is in the description for the tour. So if you'd like to do that, please vote and I'll be happy. But anyway, our departure time today is 15:55, which is about 35 minutes, which should give us enough time to set up the FMC and brief a little bit about the departure. So let's go down to the FMC. And we have 170 passengers with us today, which gives us a zero fuel weight of 59.2. The fuel is 6,885 to be exact. So that is already set, and we have a reserve fuel of around 2.5 tons. Cost index is 30. It's always 30 when flying with KLM. Cruising altitude today will be flight level 350. It's a nice and long flight, and it will take us around, let's see here, take us around 1 hour and 37 minutes. So not too short and not too long, it's actually perfect. We don't need to stress out on the briefing and on the runways and stuff on our cruise, so that's perfect. Now the cruise winds, let me take a look at my briefing package right here on my tablet. In the meantime, I can set the transition altitude to 3,000 feet. Alright, let's go ahead, top of climb, 288 at 27 knots. The temperature is minus 54. There we go. Alright, execute. Now we will be doing a D-rated takeoff today. I've taken the liberty to use the Top Cat software, which is actually great if you want to make the perfect takeoff and not just go full thrust every time. It's not that realistic. So let's see here. Top Cat says we'll be having an N1 percentage of 87.5. We have to play around with this temperature a little bit. 87.5. Alright, let's leave it at 65. Good, now that's set, and we'll be doing a flaps 1 takeoff from runway 36 center. Now the current winds at Amsterdam today is 290 at 5. Now it probably doesn't make any sense that we will be taking off from runway 36 center, but that's what they do in real life at the moment. So yeah, runway 36 center set, and yeah, I don't think anyone is taking off from 24, which is the runway right next to me. See that KLM over there? I think it's KLM, isn't it? Oh yeah. Flyby. I think he's taxiing to 36 center. So yeah, it's runway 36 center today. I don't know why actually. But that is now set, and our alternate destination is, I think it's pronounced Linköping. Right. Everything should be set. I'll just grab the V-speeds real quick. QNH is 1020, which is already set. Alright, V1 148, V rotate 150, V2 151. Center of gravity 24.5, and trim 5.03. And I forgot to mention that we will be doing I think it's called, yeah, it's right here, Nopsi 1 whiskey departure. Or Nopsu 1 whiskey, there we go, Nopsu 1 whiskey departure from runway 36 center. And then the rest of the route looks like this. And I will be grabbing the ELTOK 7 Papa arrival into Stockholm. And we will be joining the ILS 19 left. Alright, good. The passengers have already boarded, and yeah, everything is pretty much ready to go. I'll just set the MCP real quick. V2 151, heading 360, already set. And since there's no ATC at the moment at Amsterdam, just set it to cruising altitude. There we go. Alright, let me just grab the charts. Now let me show you how the Nopsi 1 whiskey departure looks like. I'll bring up a chart on the screen so you can see it better. Now we're actually just going northbound. It's not that complicated. We're going to Echo Hotel 10, then Echo Hotel 33, and then Echo Hotel 81, to Echo Hotel 44, then to the Speakable VR. Then we're going to Nopsu afterwards, and then we're going to ANDIK and then KEKIX. That's our departure route today, and you can see on the top it says the transition altitude is 3,000 feet, which is already selected. Good. I don't think there's a speed restriction. Not that I can see. Alright. Now we got that sorted out. I don't think there's any more to go, pretty much. Alright, so I set the taxi time to be around 5 minutes. Now I do know where to go, and it's not that long of a taxi. We'll just be going pretty much behind these buildings. Actually, we can follow the Flyby if... yeah. Taking off from 36 center. Anyway, I'll just bring up a quick chart to show you. Alright, so we'll be taxiing via Bravo, then we'll be joining Quebec, and we'll be taking off from runway 36 center via Whiskey 10, hopefully. Now if for some reason if I have to take off, if I have to do an intersection takeoff from Whiskey 9 or Whiskey 8, I'll probably have to alter it in the TopCat software. But since there's no air traffic control online at the moment, we should be just fine. Alright, squawk is set to 2200. Yeah, I think we can. Anyway, we can be. Let's start the pre-flight checklist. I actually forgot to do that. So, oxygen tested 100%, navigation transfer and display switches are normal, and auto. Window heat are on. Pressurization was selected as auto. Flight level 350 is set. Flight instruments QNH 1020 set, and heading 059er. The same on the first officer's side. Park brake set, and your start levels are cut off. Pre-flight checklist complete. Alright, there's an aircraft departing from runway 04. Isn't this general aviation runway? What is the 77s or 777 doing behind him? It's gonna take off from this runway or what? I hope not. Oh my god, what is he doing? Alright. Yeah, I wonder what the 777 is doing at this particular runway. And the winds are currently 290 at 6. So, honestly, I don't know. He's lost. Oh, this is hilarious. I hope this will be a full power takeoff. Barely. Wonder why it was taking off from that runway anyway. I think it's meant for general aviation aircrafts only. Anyway. Alright. Back into our cockpit. And there's 13 minutes till departure, so 12 minutes now, so we can go ahead and do the before start flow. In the meantime, we can take a look at the weather at Stockholm. Right, so the winds at Stockholm are 120 at 9 knots. It's 8,000. The visibility is 8,000, and it's currently raining at Stockholm. We have a few in 600 feet, broken in 800. Temperature 70.6, QNH 1011. And there's temporary rain in the area. So not the best weather. Now we take a look at the terminal area forecast. Right, so at 19 Zulu, the winds are gonna be 250 at 10 knots. Alright. Well, we already landed beforehand, so we do not need to worry about that. Alright, so let's take a look at the scheduled landing time. So please, 1740 Zulu, and we will be at the gate at 1748 Zulu, so it gives us a taxi time of around 8 minutes. Should be enough. Alright, so I believe the APUs come on. I'll just wait 1 minute before turning on the APU bleed, so I do not experience a hot start or something like that. It's actually a real thing, this hot start, so just want to make it as realistic as possible. And we can turn on the APU bleed now. And if forward pump number 1 is on, turn the seatbelts to auto. Now, let me brief you about the whole flight. We are currently parked at Charlie 8, and we expect to take off from runway 36 center. It's around 5 minutes of taxiing, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Now, when we are departing, we are gonna do a Nupsu 1 whiskey departure, which looks like this. At 500 feet, we're going to turn right to Echo Hotel 33, and then we'll pretty much execute the rest of it. Not that complicated. Alright, the V-speeds are 148, we rotate 150, and V2 151. We'll be doing a flaps 1 takeoff, which also means we will be doing a reduced thrust takeoff, or derated thrust takeoff. 86.6 with a selected outside azimuth of 65. That probably doesn't make any sense according to TopCat. But as long as we get the N1 percentage to 86.5 or around, we will be just fine. Now, when we get to Stockholm, we expect the ATC pretty much from top to bottom, and if not, we'll be doing a published standard arrival route as filed. Now, the preferential runway use at Stockholm during peak hours are landing runways is 19 left and departure is 19 right. So, which gives us an ILS approach from to runway 19 left, and we're gonna do an ELTOK 7 Papa arrival. Let's take a look here. FMC. Alright, ELTOK, that's where the star begins pretty much. And to Stockholm Arlanda 821, then to Balvi. That's pretty much it. I'll probably have to dig further into that one when we get to the cruise, but at the moment I'll not do anything about it. There's plenty of time during the cruise. So we can proceed with the before start flow. We'll turn on the fuel pumps to on, and the APU bleed is on. So the generators are on, and we can turn that one to on. We can turn the packs to off. We can open the isolation valve, and then we can turn on the anti-collision light. Bring the engine display, and we can pretty much disable all these. Good stuff. Alright, so it's still around 5 minutes. We can do the before start checklist pretty much. Flag deck door is closed. Fuel, we have pumps on. We have 6.9 tons on board. Passenger signs are on. Windows are locked. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds, let's see here. They are set as well. CDU pre-flight is completed. Radar and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Takeoff, taxi and takeoff briefing are completed, and then collision light is on. Now the only thing we need now is, well, first of all, to disable the jetway. So let's go ahead and do that. We can also enter the winds in the meantime. Alright, so let's at KEKIX, let's take a look. 246, that's 38 knots. And then at LBooks, 227 at 45. And then that DITSO 223 at 49 knots. And all of this information is according to the sim brief. That's what I have used in order to create this flight and brief. Yeah, well, I can only recommend the software. It's called SimBrief and it's completely free. Now if you have a Navigraph account, you can also use that in order to update the data in there. Since I do not own an Navigraph account, I'll be using the charts that are on the VAC websites pretty much. Alright, so I think we can go ahead and ask for a pushback. It's gonna be a left pushback. There we go. Got another KLM spawning right next to us. Probably just wait just a minute. In the meantime, I'll be writing on Unicom that we will be pushing back. Alright, so Schiphol traffic, push and start from stand Charlie 8. Alright, the time is now 9:15:54. We can release the parking brakes and have the pushback. Alright, we'll be starting with engine number 2. And it is spooling up nicely. And as you might know, at 25% we will be adding the fuel. There we go. And the EGT is rising as well as the N2. Perfect. Let's start with the number 1. Continue with the number 1. Add the fuel. That looks great. Alright, back brake set. And starter cut out. Good stuff. You can turn on the generators for both engines. You can turn on the yaw damper as well. Probe can come on. Or wait a minute until the pushback truck is disconnected. Regarding the hydraulic pumps. Packs can come on, isolation valve auto. We can now turn off the APU and set the engine start switches to continuous. I will just wait for the ground crew to unlock the gear. Alright, bypass has been removed, so we can now select all of the hydraulic pumps to on. It's just a precaution that I normally do. Testing the flight controls. Looks great. Alright, almost ready to taxi. Give it the hand signal as well. Alright, so we can do the before taxi checklist. Generators are on, probe are on, anti-ice as required. Isolation valve is auto, engine start switches are both continuous, recall is checked, motor brake is rejected, takeoff. Engine start levels are idle to 10, flight controls are checked, and ground equipment is clear in a minute. You can see that driving away now, so ground equipment is clear. Turn on the taxi lights. I don't think we'll be needing the logo and wing lights during daylight. Alright, so let's begin the taxi. We're riding on Unicom. I'll beginning the taxi. Oh, that's my ACAS that. Alright, so when that happens, it's because I forgot to start the flight on the ACAS software. The ACAS is used to track, pretty much track the flight. And yeah, as you might know, I fly for virtual KLM, pretty much. Wait, are they taking off from runway 04? The scheduled departure time, scheduled takeoff time, whatever we want to call it, is 16:03. We have around 2 minutes. There goes the Speedbird. Well, we can select flaps 1 already. Set the trim 5.03. Set. And that makes up for the before takeoff checklist. So we're gonna turn right here on Quebec. See, though that's from a 36 center, as you can see over there. Not that far away at all, but right, so the winds are 310 at 6 knots. Runway 36 center. You can turn on the auto throttle. Whiskey 10. Turn on the landing lights and strobe lights to strobe and steady. We're riding on Unicom that we will be lining up and taking off from runway 36 center. Alright. And the approach looks clear. Let's go ahead and line up. So the taxi time took us 4 minutes. There's no one there. Right, flaps set, green light, and trim is set. Set this thrust to 40%. That is stable, so we'll press Toga. Thrust is set and 80 knots.
V1. Rotate V2.
Alright, positive rate, gear up. At 500 feet, we're gonna turn right to Echo Hotel 33. There we go. Turn on VNAV as well. Soon reaching transition altitude. I actually forgot to squawk mode to Charlie, so there we go. Alright, 3000 is reached. Now turn on the autopilot. Alright, we are now airborne and out of Alright, we can turn off the engine NTS now because we will be going through some clouds. Alright, weather update. Flaps up. Flaps are up, you can begin the after takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds are on, packs are auto, landing gear is up and off, flaps are up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Now if you want to keep the beautiful wing view here, you will still be able to look into the cockpit to see the PFD and navigation display. I've done that many times and it's actually quite handy. So what you're gonna do is press views, think new view, yeah, cockpit and virtual cockpit. And then you'll just zoom in on the flight instruments right there. You can drag it all the way to the right corner, and then you can just enjoy the beautiful view while still be on the lookout in the cockpit. Really handy. I'll just switch off the landing lights, turn off lights, and we'll keep on the NTIs just for one more moment until we're out of the clouds completely. Now this would be quite a bumpy ride, according to SimBrief's weather charts here, because we will be cruising along the trouble pause pretty much all the way. So yeah. Speaking of that, we'll be having pretty much headwind all the way to Stockholm. So we can probably expect a late arrival. Now if the ATC allows, we can of course let me just get this view out of here. Close window. Yeah. Now in Sweden they're quite, I don't know how to say it, they give you direct pretty much all the time. So maybe we can compensate a little bit for the headwind by ATC giving us a direct, so we can shortcut it a little bit, but who knows. Anyway, we're now gonna contact Bremen Radar 123.92. We get some ATC at least a little bit of the way. One, 2, 3, 92. One, 2, 3.92. Right. I don't reckon it's that busy, but anyways, here we go. Bremen Radar, good evening, KLM 2908 with you. Inbound KEKIX, flight level 165.
KLM 298, hello, good afternoon, please set squawk 2474.
Squawk 2474 for KLM 298. Right, 2474. Should get a radar vector, radar contact. Or not. Maybe I got a wrong transponder code or something like that. He did say 2474, right? That's what I heard. And yeah. Now we only have the cruise to look forward to. So you can go ahead and skip the cruise part and go into the approach briefing part. The link will be in the description as well, or the chapter. But yeah. So I see the suite control has come online, which is on frequency 118.4. So we are pretty much secure regarding the approach and landing.
Center Wing 771, flight level 7,000 feet.
Going 771 wing radar, hello, identified. Expect vector for the Addons approach coming good.
Feedback for runway 22.
Turn 298, I'm sorry, I will close in a few seconds, so please monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice bye-bye.
Alright, over to Unicom 122.8, so long, KLM 298.
And speak at 9 hours, so monitor Unicom 122.8, 9.
Alright, so Bremen control is now closing. Monitor Unicom 122.8 until we reach Sweden or Swedish airspace. Alright, we have now reached our cruising altitude. We have around 400 nautical miles till the top of the descent. At 100 nautical miles from our total descent, I'll begin the approach briefing. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, we just received a private message. Contact me from Sweden Control. Now we are about this far from the Sweden Control. But let's go ahead and contact them. 118.4. Alright, here we go. Sweden Control, good evening, KLM 2908 with you, flight level 35.
KLM 298, Sweden, hello, squawk 5360.
5360 of KLM 298. 5360. Now is this guy gonna say identified or something.
KLM 5, it's correction 298 speed control, identified. Maintain flight level 350.
Roger, Wilco, KLM 298. Alright, he was gonna say identified. Unlike Bremen Radar, that just ignored me and then...
Ryanair 9449er, I have the metro port for Scalspa when you are ready to copy.
Anyway, we're about
We are ready
170
to copy,
miles
guys.
from total descent.
KLM 298, fly direct ELTOK.
Direct ELTOK for KLM 298. Alright, direct to ELTOK.
130.
Alright, so we are
When ready to
about
send flight level
70 miles from our total descent. Let's begin the descent briefing. Now when we reach the ELTOK, we're gonna start our arrival route, which is gonna be ELTOK. See here, ELTOK 7 Papa, which is gonna be an RNAV pretty much, and then we will end up at Balvi.
Bicycle 6149er, fly direct ELTOK.
And I didn't actually
Get
get to know whether we... I reckon
Viewing
that
312, unfortunately, Copenhagen
I
is
reckon
offline.
that
Only
we're
you can
gonna-
come by and do this. Bye-bye.
gonna get vectors to final approach 19 left.
122 Global 312.
And I already read a little bit on the ATIS as well, but let me see if they updated it. Alright, information delta, yes they did.
Ryanair 9449er, fly
approach
direct Kilo November
runway 19 left.
650.
Transition level 65, wind 100
Flight direct
at
Kilo
6,
November 650, Ryanair 9449er.
and there are clouds at 400 feet, overcast 6,000 feet, temperature 7, 2.6, QNH 1010.
Sweden Google, Finnair 6 Hotel Alpha, passing flight level 345, clear level 360, direct
Let me
Moxa.
just set the QNH 1010.
Kilo 6 Hotel Alpha, Sweden Control, hello,
And,
identified.
the transition level is 65. And the winds was 100, I think. The winds 100 at 6.
Bicycle 6149er, continue the flight level 70.
QNH
Continue
10.
descent flight level 70, bicycle 649.
Good. Alright. ELTOK 7 Papa is our arrival route. Then we're gonna expect vectors. Well, let's run 9 left. I didn't know why he sent me a private message, but
Sweden, Finnair 6 Hotel Alpha request.
Kilo 6 Hotel Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah, I need to leave the flight deck for around then at max 15 minutes, is that okay?
Absolutely, report back.
Welcome back.
and the Sweden controlled KLM 298. We are cleared via the ELTOK 7 Papa arrival. LS 19 left. KLM 298.
KLM 298, correct. Sorry about that. There was just so many text pilots at once. I forgot your voice. But readback is correct.
Alright, no problem. Alright. Just a little mistake. Anyway.
Lufthansa Cargo 188, continue descend flight level 80.
Descending 80, Lufthansa Cargo 188.
Alright, so let's get the VREF, speed 145, and the LS 111, decimal 35. And then we are gonna tune in on the, let me see, Uniform Sierra Alpha. We are somewhere. Because we're gonna use that one when we execute the missed approach. If we, oh, that's the localizer 111.35. It's called USA.
6149, I do believe information Foxtrot is now valid at
Set
Summit.
heading 185. Sorry, course on 185. And we're gonna use auto brake 2 without reverse, which then we're gonna end up at Whiskey 3, which is the very first exit, high-speed exit. So no worries. Now let's, yeah, we did get the weather, but it's currently raining at Stockholm. Now we're gonna, I think we're gonna get a 19 degrees crosswind. So the wind is kind of tricky at the moment. Visibility is 5,000 feet.
Sway control, go KUGAL, Scandinavian 151 climbing, climbing 7 flight. And 151, Sweden hello identified, just for future reference. Initial climb is 5,000 feet.
Right, so
it's okay for now, but you could have caused a conflict, just remember that for next time. Climb flight 150.
Configuration 1 is 200.
Sorry, yes, for that. I had some problem with my plane, so yes. All on the next time, thank you. Excellent on 150, skin 151.
Alright, we'll be doing calibration 1
control
calibration 1 ILS.
Rhino 9449er, you're still in uncontrolled airspace for a while. Are you happy to descend into uncontrolled airspace for roughly, let's say, 2 miles?
Alright, that's pretty much it. But at least Sweden has come online. Anyway, let's guys ask for our descent clearance. And KLM 2908 is reaching top of descent. Right, isn't entering. Seems like he isn't entering.
KLM 2908, yes, you are clear to descend flight level 110 when ready.
Alright, 110 when ready, KLM 298. Alright, let's set that in the MCP. Flight level 110. Perfect timing. Alright, here we go. I guess we can begin the descent checklist now.
Icicle 6149 and maintain present heading vector silence 21.
Maintain present heading vector silence 21.
Alright, landing altitude is set 100 feet.
Lufthansa Cargo 198, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1014.
2, landing data.
Altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1014, Lufthansa Cargo 198.
VREF 145. And flaps will be 30, the minimums are 270 barometric pressure. And the approach briefing is completed. We've already been cleared via the ELTOK 7 Papa arrival into Stockholm. But I do expect radar vectors after Balvi, which is our initial approach fix. Alright. And I guess we can turn on the
Radar 90449, descent altitude 2,100 feet.
Terrain radar on the captain, sorry, the first officer's side.
Descending altitude 2,100 feet, run 90449.
Alright, so let me brief you about the missed approach procedure. Climb straight ahead at 600 or localize to DME 1.5.
Signal 6149, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Turn left to track 149 and climb into 1500, radar vectoring for a new approach. That's already set in the FMC. Let's see here, my one on left. 19 left, sorry.
Signal 6149 ready for the base.
At 600 feet. We're gonna turn left to track 149 for a new approach.
Signal 6149, turn right heading 110.
That's already set. Good.
Right heading 110, Signal 6149.
And then we are fully ready for the approach.
Descent for cargo 18, for lead minimum, claim descent altitude 3,000 feet, NH1014. Signal 6100, turn right heading 180, clear now left approach, runway 21. Okay, 180 and clear runway 21, Signal 6149. Descent for cargo 188, descent 3,000 feet, NH1014. 3,000 feet, NH1014.
Alright, so we're gonna maintain 160 knots until the outer marker.
6149, speed 220 knots until advice. 220 please, Descent for cargo 188, reduce speed minimum clear. Reducing to minimum speed from the cargo. Runway 90449, clear ILS approach 26. Clear ILS 26, runway 90449.
Match up the heading bug. Drag is required. Alright, let's add a little bit of drag. Still got 10 minutes until we reach ELTOK. Wait. That's not correct.
6149, I clear ILS approach 21. Yeah, that is?
Yeah, it is correct. Got 10 minutes until we reach ELTOK.
Signal 6149, speed 160 knots, carburetor 240 ME please. 160 knots, carburetor 240 ME, Signal 6149. And then transfer cargo 188, reduce the speed to 180 knots. Speed 180, listen to cargo 180. And then transfer cargo 180, to speed 0 advice, clear ILS approach, runway 21. Clear ILS 21, listen to cargo 180. Runway 90449, 26, cruise line, wind 230 degrees at 5. Clear to land, runway 26, runway 90449. Finnair 6 Hotel Alpha back. Station going? Finnair 6 Hotel Alpha, we were away for a few minutes, but we're back now. Thank you. Control even 11 Golf Tango 340 involved land. Original 11 Golf Twin Charles, good morning, squawk high then. Original 11 Golf Twin Charles, good morning, squawk high then.
Alright, I'm gonna use level change for now.
Lufthansa Cargo 188 established on the localizer speed 160 knots, 20 until 40 Speed 160 until 40 immediate into code.
Add a little bit of speed brake.
KLM 2908, proceed direct to Bellevue.
Proceed direct Bellevue, KLM 2908. Now do not ask me why flaps set to 1. I don't know. Direct to Bellevue. I think I need a new throttle quarter on the zone.
I think we'll do 149 requesting frequency change to tower. Station pace again. I think we'll do 149 requesting frequency change to London tower. I think 6149 tower 118 65. 186 6149, you got that?
So we are 2,000 feet above the descent path.
Lufthansa Cargo 188, tower 118, decimal 6. Tower 118, decimal 6, Lufthansa Cargo 188, goodbye.
Right, still no controls online. We've only got the center of Sweden control.
Runway 944, taxi to stand number 6. Exit to stand number 6, runway 944.
Right, so we cross that line, we are...
Runway 901, descent flight level 100, clearance Alana Hamar 4 Papa 19 left. Before that, to call for descent next time.
Scandinavian 091 descending flight level 100. Should I proceed direct to Hamar?
Scandinavian 901, yeah, Hamar direct, Hamar 4 Papa arrival 19 left.
Direct Hamar, Scandinavian 901.
So,
Scandinavian 0901, after Hamar, continue Hamar 4 Papa arrival 19 left.
After Hamar, continue Hamar 4 Papa arrival for 19 left.
right, so
Scandinavian 091.
we're gonna make sure that we get radar vectors after Bellevue, which you reach in about 30 nautical miles. Also, when you reach ELTOK, which I have marked on the map, we have to reduce speed to around 250 knots because there's a speed restriction, which is 250 knots below 250 or below within the TMA. And ELTOK is around the TMA pretty much. not precisely, but you know, just to have a slight idea of where the TMA goes and stuff. Alright. Start reducing the speed to 250, and we are cleared to flight level 110, but we cannot descend any further. Might as well turn on the landing lights now. No taxi lights, why not? Right, we just need to be at 250 knots pretty much until yeah. Well, we are inside the TMA right now, so we're just gonna keep the speed on 250.
Seven two nine eight, fly heading 055, descent flight level 70, high speed.
Heading 055 and high speed is approved, and say again the altitude of KLM 298.
KLM 298, descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, KLM 298. Flight level 70, heading 055 and high speed is approved. Alright. Destination path is unachievable. Yep, but the controller. Yeah, the controller is giving us vectors. So, no problem. I think we're gonna keep the speed at 250. Oh, weather update, wow.
KLM 298 actually reduced the speed and speed below level 100 knots or less.
Reduce speed at 250 knots or less, KLM 298. Alright. Alright, we have reached 10,000 feet. I think we can turn on the anti-ice on soon.
KLM 298, descent to 4,000 feet, MH101, the information is Alpha.
Descend 2000 feet on QNH 1010, information Fox, KLM 29 right.
Adjustment change from Foxtrot and KLM 2908, QNH was correct, but descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
Alright, 4000 feet it was on QNH 1010, information Foxtrot, KLM 29 right. Alright, 4000 feet, information Foxtrot. Damn.
KLM 2908, reduce the speed to 220.
Reduce speed 220 knots, KLM 2908. Alright, 220 knots. And I guess we can change to the local altimeter since, yeah. Can add a little bit of speed brake as well. Alright, so scheduled the landing time is 1740, which is in about 6 minutes. We can turn on engine NGS on now, since we'll be going through these clouds. I'm just gonna keep on using the speed brakes to yeah, to get us down even faster. Yeah, he probably want us to expedite the descent.
KLM 2908, turn left heading 005.
Left 005, KLM 2908. Cloud surfing, look at that.
KLM 2908, use the speed 180 knots.
Reduce speed 180, KLM 2908.
KLM 2908, I call your base in 2 miles.
I think call you
KLM 0901, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Scandinavian 0901.
KLM 2908, control heading 100.
please say again, KLM 2908, someone was interrupting.
KLM 2908, right heading 100.
Alright, right heading 100, KLM 2908.
Auxiliary control, group flight. ISA 306 with you flight level 370, inbound Oscar Romeo.
Alright, it seems like we got another aircraft as well.
ISA 306, contact shortly. ISA 306,
Okay, so we select flaps 1.
5305.
Squawk 5305, ISO 30.
KLM 298, heading 160, cleared ILS 190 left.
Heading 160, cleared ILS 190 left, KLM 298.
KLM 290, if required, continue left and heading 220.
I'll continue heading 220, KLM 298. Heading 220. And we are already...
96 Hotel Alpha, clearance at the body, Moxon 3 Sierra, arrival, runway 21, when ready, descent level 100.
Alright.
Cleared Moxon 3 Sierra, arrival, runway 21, when ready, descent flight level 100, finish.
Just got tuned in on the first officer's side.
You can start at 1, shuttle leave my space, manipulating from 1 to 2 decimal 8,
Alright.
ISO 306, filling through Addons, first clear, Arlanda, ELTOK,
Cancel
select
like
from
flaps
arrival,
5.
1 and then left, when ready, descent flight level 250.
Copy that, Arlanda, ELTOK, center pass, runway 19 left. When ready, down to flight level 250, ISO 306.
Level 1091, turn right, heading 240, descent to 4,000 feet, finish 1010.
Scandinavia 0901, what's that for me?
Canal 991, turn right, turn heading 240, descent 4,000 feet, 1010.
Gonna select speed
Turn
165.
right 240, descend 4,000 feet, and QNH 1010, Scandinavia 091.
KLM 298, 4,000 feet on the glide path and route approach. Speed 160 knots, operator, 124 DME please.
Alright, speed 160 knots operator until 40 ME, and we are... And yeah, we are on the ILS 190 left. Just to confirm. Can select gear down. And flaps 15. Flaps 15 as you want to call it.
KLM 1091, descent altitude 2,500 feet.
Descend 2,500, Scandinavia
And
091.
select approach mode. Since the glide slope has come alive, we can arm the speed brake. Just update the weather, just in case. Well, hello guys.
KLM 901, reduce to speed 200.
Scandinavia 091, please copy.
991, speed 200.
Select the heading 149er.
Descending 200 knots. We're slowing down to 200 knots, Scandinavia 091.
Correct.
And yeah, I think I saw on the
KLM 298, your number 2, wind 120 degrees, 3 knots.
number 2 KLM 298. I think I saw that the initial climb was 1,500. Right, so the final approach fix is 7.5 DME.
Russia View 4287. Sweden, good morning. Information is now Hotel KNH 1010 and clearance Helsinki after departure runway 1 and head right. Flying, runway heading to altitude 5,000 feet. Expect a radar vectors to Turvey. Squawk 5341.
the signal again. When they want them, right? Detention meeting when they don't say.
Right, 2500 is checked.
We'll have C400 for the
And you can see
Russia
approach
to
30.
report rate 7 just to make sure that we look at 5, 3, 4, 1.
You can select the landing lights on.
have C400 for the
Right, 7.5 is already.
Thank you, brakes 780, 9110, left heading 160, direct approach, way 19 left.
Alright, engine start switches are continuous. Speed brake
left
is
heading
armed.
160 clear, left approach.
Landing gear is down with
left
full
heading
green and
091.
flaps is 30 with a green light. Landing checklist is complete.
Metro report rate 7 rate, that's correct.
Just select 160 until 4 DME.
Radar, hello, female 3 and kilo, flight level 180, flight level. Female truly not locating Florida, I contact current flight level 270, direct Lampy.
Alright, the winds are a bit off. I don't know why that is.
Right, direct Lampy, So the 901 says that will not work, so cancel the approach clearance, fly heading 090 vectors for the approach.
So the aircraft has just now vacated the runway.
Then heading 090, Scandinavian 091.
291 correct, speed is yours. Break column 2908, runway 1 clear to land.
Runway 19 left, clear to land, KLM 29 right. Alright, 40 ME is now reached, so we can slow down to final approach speed.
And the Sweden P96 will go outside
So
high
1
speed
5
again.
knots. I'll select. I'll keep it at 150.
So the Alpha from high speed. Thank you.
Alright, let me disengage the autopilot. Land this.
And then 091, maintain 2,500 feet, turn left, heading
Just
020.
turn off the
Left heading
NTS.
020, Scandinavian 091.
Female 3 Lima Kilo, direct block route.
400.
Direct block in the field.
A little bit below the glide slope.
Sweden, hello again, ISO 306, we lost the connection. We're at flight level 250 now. Inbound, yeah.
I-06, squawk mode, Charlie.
Approaching minimums.
Alright, approaching minimum.
Welcome, please repeat heading Scandinavian 091.
Continue.
091, heading 020.
50.
020, Scandinavian 091.
20. 10.
Right. I'll reverse.
Good afternoon, Sweden Control, Papa Foxtrot Tango 0009 with you. Descending for flight level
Alright, 60
220,
knots.
direct to Kolop.
And 50 knots manual braking. Alright, Whiskey 3, perfect.
Papa Foxtrot Tango 009, Sweden Control, Red W, Detroit identified, descent, flight level 100. Descending for flight level 100, Papa Foxtrot Tango 009.
I can stop the timer. And then we can squawk ident. She's already set.
ISO 306, we like to request 30%.
So 306, descent, flight level 110.
Lead off.
Flight level 112, ISO 306.
Skyline 901, climb to 2500, Victor H1010.
Climbing 2,500 feet, QNH 1010, Scandinavian 091.
Skyline 901, turn left 270.
Right, so we're now taxiing via Whiskey.
Left 70, Scandinavian 091.
Sweden, go Skyline 1483, stand 6, clearance Oslo Gardermoen, we're at hotel.
Skyline 1483, hotel correct 1010, and clearance Gardermoen, orders for goal departure, squawk 5011.
Good Oslo Gardermoen, orders for golf departure 5011 and
So
KEKIX
we have to
1010,
beat the gate
Skyline 1483.
1748, which is now.
Skyline 1483, traffic make shift, squawk 5011.
5011, 5011, Skyline 1483.
Skyline 1483,
If
correct.
this was Uniform Golf, yes it was. So you have to turn left. Right, so this should be taxiway uniform. Got another aircraft. Oh. Wonder what the Wizz Air aircraft.
Skyline 901, turn left heading 16, correction heading 220, clear direct coach 190.
Just gonna ask for a taxi.
Left heading 220 and get approach 01 left. No, 09 left. Sorry, Scandinavian 091.
Skyline the left. Skyline 6 hotel alpha, descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, Finnair 6 with an Alpha.
Sweden Charles, Scandinavian 492 at Arlanda, requesting for clearance to Helsinki, information hotel on board QNH 1010.
Skyline 4902, clearance Helsinki after departure 190 right, continue runway heading, climb altitude 5000 feet, squawk 5312, repair the run, radar vectors to body.
Alright.
Code destination is 4 hours vector, departure, initial climb 5000, is
Let's
booking
turn on the
5312,
APU.
Scandinavian 492.
Just wanna slow down a little bit.
Skyline 4902, correct.
And KLM 2908.
Sweden Control, good evening, jet time 132, we're climbing from London 3700 feet.
Data 102, Sweden here, radar contact time flight level 160.
Flight level 160, confirm jet time 132.
Very fine, break with 011 golf and ready descent flight level 120.
Descent is the one from here with 111 go.
Skyline 901, 190 left, clear to land, wind 120 degrees 3 knots.
Clear to land and established on ILF, glide slope 19 left,
Right.
Scandinavian 09.
Weather update. And the Sweden Control KLM 2908 is the taxi on their own discretion. KLM 2908.
KLM 298, taxi stand 64, make a right turn on uniform Bravo where you are, then take stand 64.
Alright, taxi to stand 64, make a right turn on uniform Bravo of KLM 2908. Alright, stand 64 is right in
Sweden
here.
Control, we are reaching flight level 100, Tango 009.
I think I'll be able to see it right here. There we go.
Papa Foxtrot Tango 009, Roger. Contact Copenhagen 121375.
Roger, in contact with Copenhagen. Radar, thank you for your time and service, sir. Goodbye.
6-4.
Commercial Takeoff, addition 3000
GSX
feet,
now
radar also
appeared,
approach to 1 call
so we can
established.
continue the taxi. APU was started up and ready to
Addition
go.
3000 feet, clear LS2 1 call
Turn on the-
established, finger 6 hotel alpha, QNH checklist.
Turn off the
Domestic total alpha,
taxi lights
QNH is
and
1015. 1015.
taxi and turn off lights.
Sweden Control, good evening. Lieutenant Chicago, Juliet 2, Chapter 2 Juliet, departure.
Defense 188, Levy, Cinematography, radar contact climb, flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Lieutenant Chicago,
Vietnam 102, climb flight level 35, Torpedo, direct to Lake Bowl.
Right. Generators on.
Climbing flight level 350,
Turn
direct
off
to
the
Lake
engine.
Bowl.
Get off this frequency. There we go, we can turn off the wiper. So fuel pumps off, except the number 1 forward. And it's kinda sad we don't have jetways. Alright. Wheel chocks are set. We can now turn off the anti-collision light. But is that already done? Yeah, apparently. Anyway, seatbelt sign can come off, yaw damper can come off as well, and APU bleed can come on. Turn on the ground power so we can get rid of the APU. There we go. Deboarding is requested. Alright, looks like we're only... Alright, we're supposed to be at the gate 1748. So around 5 to 8 minutes delayed. That's quite acceptable. Can't be arriving on time each and every single time, so... 5 minutes later than scheduled. It's not any problem at all. Alright, so we can begin with the shutdown checklist now. Alright, so fuel pumps are off, propane off, hydraulic panel is set. The wheel chocks are already set, so we don't need the hydraulic panel anymore, hence shut it all off. Flaps are up, no lights, park brake set, engine start levels are cut off, and weather radar is off. Good stuff. Anyway, please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and please vote for me where to fly next. That would help me out very much. But anyway, hope to see you next time, and goodbye.